Frog, the ultimate e-learning environment that has been specially tailor-made for Kellett. Students can work together on Frog instead of going to school, so they can get their schoolwork done whenever they need to do it. From anywhere in the world you can access it, so it's a great tool for everyone. It's just like Gmail, Yahoo Mail, Messenger and Hotmail, but it's only for Kellett School. Kellett School can only use it, plus it's definitely safe.
Okay, well, Frog is a virtual learning environment, VLE, and it's the virtual learning environment that Kellett has chosen to move forward to help its delivery of technology. Some of the teachers have been working for nearly a year now already to choose Frog as our virtual learning environment. We looked at lots of other different ones, and in the end we decided that Frog was the best one. And what it will allow us to do, hopefully, is to completely change the way that we're looking at teaching and learning at Kellett. Yeah, that's one of the key points of a virtual learning environment, is that students and parents are able to access it from wherever they are in the world, be it at home or maybe in a coffee shop. So that means that any work that you do in school and you upload to the virtual learning environment, you'll be able to access from anywhere in the world where you can get an internet connection. So if you think about delivering homework to and from school, it makes the whole thing so much easier. Yeah, I could definitely see a use for Frog in Kellett Tellit. It would allow students to collaborate and work together outside of the Wednesday morning editing time. So you could be discussing stories online in a discussion forum, or using the chat facility in Frog to just talk casually about the sort of work you're going to be doing. Or you could even invite somebody from outside of Frog into Frog to answer your questions. Well, it's not any of those things really. I guess you could almost say it's a bit like Facebook in many respects, in that it's an area where you can go and do all sorts of things, and it lives on a server, and that server just happens to be in Kellett School. So it's a bit of I guess it is a bit of a website, and it is a bit of a program, but it's a lot more as well. Yes, they certainly will, although obviously you'd expect older students and parents and carers to be able to log in for reception students. But yeah, Frog is designed to work from reception all the way through to secondary. The secondary school looks a little bit different to the primary school when you log into Frog, but all of our students will be able to log in, as will our parents. Well, it's really important that students are able to connect with school anytime they want. The idea that school finishes at 3:15 and learning stops at 3:15 is something that's changing. Students learn the whole time, so it's really important they can engage with their school activities and get their school work whenever they need to do it. And also, if you think about it, in the last 2 or 3 years, we've had a few school closures where a VLE would have been really helpful in making sure that students and teachers stayed connected. Well, Frog was actually installed 2 weeks ago here at Kellett. Some of the staff are being trained next week, and certain year groups and certain classes will start using it, but not until the end of this year, so it's still quite a long way off, and then all students will be able to use it at the beginning of next year. The whole point of our timeline of development is that all the staff need to be trained first, and they need to be able to understand how Frog is set up, so that students can start using it and accessing it, so that all the things that students need will be there when the students arrive. So some year groups will be starting this year, but most people will be starting next year.